I say to you, the people of the Maroons, particularly the Akompong Maroons, that the government has a strategy and a plan and wants to work with you in building up your community so that
so easy. And when you grow
but what I can say to you today, the thought of the return of a PNP government make me tremble.
The government will reduce GCT on electricity from 15%, which it is now, to 7%.
But there's another man called Marky British, and he is a man
Nation family.
who
Welcome back
believes
to the
in
channel. Hope
holding
everyone is
chains
doing good
around the
today.
neck of black
So
people.
today was the JLP's
And
81st
him
party
take picture,
conference.
a whole chain round my
And
neck,
Prime
the
Minister
rest of my
Andrew
neck.
Holness announced his tax on electricity to be cut by some 53% in 2025. And he vows to tackle cost of living as well, and he supports hotel workers, Ryme Nation family. So may I have the clippings of today's 81st, party conference by the JLP, and I want to share those clippings with you guys. So if you're new to the Ryme Nation channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Whenever you guys subscribe to the channel, helps the channel to grow and helps you to push the channel out there. So please remember to subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. And the goal and rule is to watch the video to the end. So take a look.
I say to you, the people of the Maroons, particularly the Akompong Maroons, that the government has a strategy and a plan and wants to work with you in building up your community so that you can take advantage of the heritage assets that you have and build your local economy. And that is how the Jamaica Labour Party prospers. We don't believe in separating ourselves. We don't believe in splitting up the nation. Jamaica is one country, one nation, one people, under God. Out of many,
we care about the people of this country. We pay close attention to what is being said about the cost of living. We didn't create this crisis of cost of living, but we are the government, and we take responsibility for steering the ship through difficult and choppy waters. And that is why, Labour Rights, we have always been the better sailor, the better captain of the ship of Jamaica. Whenever Jamaica faces a crisis, it is the Jamaica Labour Party that is called upon to navigate the difficult times. And we have navigated the difficult times of COVID, of supply chain shocks, of hurricanes and other natural disasters, and we have done it so well that the rest of the world holds up Jamaica as the example of a small country that is doing what is right by its people, ensuring that we are not in debt, ensuring that we have our own resources to stand on our own 2 feet and deal with crises when they occur.
Andrew Holness is to cut tax on electricity to 53% in 2025.
To ensure that it aligns with incentives, reduce the cost of onboarding, and increase options to the consumer. Listen to this one carefully. After the next budget, which is in March coming up, the government will reduce GCT on electricity from 15%, which it is now, to 7%.
Shout. JLP.
We will. I tell you, I come here for business. I come here for action, and for strong action.
I understand the frustration. A lot of us feel like the issues should have already been dealt with, whether it be water challenges, whether it be road. But I say to you, do not throw away the baby with the bathwater. We have come too far for us to turn back. We have worked too hard for us to go back. Andrew Holness has done too much for this country for us to make it go to waste on the other side.
Andrew Holness says he supports hotel workers
of the tourism industry as they seek fair compensation and better work conditions. We will do our part to facilitate negotiations and to ease the cost of living burden on the workers in the tourism industry as we favorably examine the relief of taxes on tips and make a final announcement in the next budget. I have noted the concerns of other stakeholders in the industry, particularly those stakeholders who are in our craft markets and who were badly affected by the fall-off in cruise ship visitors. To lighten the burden that they are currently facing, the government will waive fees for all craft vendors in government-owned craft markets for the months of December and January. And we will write off any outstanding fees owed by the craft vendors. This is designed to ease the economic burden on the craft vendors and give them a head start in the winter tourist season that is up and coming now. The craft vendors of St. Ann have been hit the hardest because of the damage to the Ocherius cruise ship pier. As such, I have instructed that the waiving of fees for the craft vendors in St. Anne will extend until June of next year when the pier is set to reopen. I also want to announce that next year we will begin the tourism work on new social housing program, where the government of Jamaica, through the Tourism Enhancement Fund and hotel owners and operators, we will partner to build social housing for needy tourism workers.
But there's another man called Marky British, and he is a man who believes in holding chains around the neck of black people. And I miss so, and him a take picture, a whole chain around my neck, the rest of my neck. We have to say no to Marky British, because he's a man who love to show off, him love to boast, and say him done rich already. We don't need a man like that. We have to say no to the man that is leading the PNP, who love to style black people and call them little boy and little lady. We have to say no to the man who tell us out of his own mouth that him want to run Jamaica with himself and him Tapanaris friend them. We have to say no to the PNP Tapanaris man and him friend Peter Bunting, who's really the leader. Because they are the same ones who had a company years ago that benefited from the wicked PNP policies, and they made millions off the backs of the Jamaican people. Some of them suffered brutally. They even committed suicide, and we have to say no to them. We have to say no to the PNP Tapanaris men whose company was investigated for anti-corruption. We have to say no to them because we know that we have the better leader. My fellow Jamaicans, it is very clear that we have to say no to Marky British and yes to our God-blessed Prime Minister Andrew Michael Holness. Shower labor rights.
Usually we indecisive, but this time bro gotta win and we sure. Yeah.
Fright is so easy.
You're not right easy.
All when you go
But what I can say to you today, the thought of the return of a PNP government make me tremble, because they have no clue as to what to do, and they will overturn all the good that we have done in 2 years maximum. Performance over propaganda every time. Burn out bad mind. Less than 1 year to a general election, and the opposition in the 8 years has not defined one policy. They have not said that we are doing something wrong and they have a better alternative. Because we have the right policies, all they do is propaganda and misinformation. Performance over propaganda. Burn out bad mind every time.